Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Houston's Authority. Bro, we don't even have that many.
It's four.
Number four,
Number
yeah.
four.
Hey, I'm D Breezy. I got my co-host.
Bmadethis.
All right, and who I got across the table right now?
It's your boy J.O., also known as Bustdownmedia.
Yes, sir. And who do I have to my left?
That boy Noah right here.
That boy Noah.
That's my guy. He had to hop on, bro. It was
Had
lucky.
to.
All right, guys.
Thing, but we good.
All right, guys. If you guys don't know, this is Bustdownmedia. Just tell us what you do. Like what is your whole thing about Bustdownmedia?
We basically just put on for like a lot of.
Get closer to the
We
mic.
just put on for a lot of young people in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bmadethis, like a lot of young artists that's coming up, a lot of businesses, and it's just a whole bunch. We do a whole bunch really, and just cover a whole bunch that's going on in the city, and that's about it.
So, like, what got you into like starting this?
Really just cause I'm an artist too. I'm an artist too. So before that, I just seen Say Cheese TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen an interview with him and his story, and I was like, I might as well try to start something like that because I knew it would be easy money to get into and to back up the music and all that. So I got into the media from that, and then from there on, I just ran with it, and that was like 2016. So it's been like it's been like 3 or 4 years, 5 years probably.
So you started this right when like the peak of, I say 20. I always thought about 2016 as the peak.
It was October 2016. It was like October 2016.
Yeah, I always thought about 2016 as the.
I remember no dates, bro. That shit crazy.
Only reason I remember the date, cause on Instagram where it say about on the accounts.
Yeah.
That's how I seen the date I started. So that was like October. So I think that's when I ran with it from there, and then from there on, it didn't get hot till like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the pandemic
Everybody
and all
started
that.
tapping
Everybody in
in.
the house. So I just took advantage of that. Everybody been at home, and I just started going crazy, just posting and all that.
Yeah. Can't stop, though.
COVID grind.
So are you just like a media company, or do you like want to sign people at one point, like at some point?
That's what me and Nick talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get into like managing artists. And we about to start working on the album next. And like you just seen, we did the showcase with everybody and stuff like that. So we want to do stuff like that and just put on in however many ways we can for like the city and all that.
Yeah, we'll talk about the showcase a little bit later, but
sure.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I had something to ask, bro. Do you feel like you at a certain point to where content naturally comes, or do you have to find content? Like, was there a point where you had to go and find the content?
It was really days where I would go without even like just like yesterday. I only post like 2 times yesterday.
Yeah.
So it'd be days where I go without posting. I go weeks without. I go like a week without posting. The most I went was like a week without posting. Cause I just I don't really care about, like, it's crazy cause I still know how to work the Instagram shit like that. But
The algorithm and shit.
But yeah, I know how to work all of that once I figured it out. But it's like I don't be tripping about just being active all the time. But at the same time, I know I gotta be if it's people tapping in for promo and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, when I find the content though, I just go on the fly and just find some shit. Like I don't really be just knowing I just go find some shit and then come back with it. And if it makes sense, I put it up. And then you see how our page set up. It's like all different and shit like that. So that's just basically all it is. Like I just.
Bro, the marketing is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you guys have to put me on that shit, cause
the marketing
I'm
is
gonna help y'all with some of the
crazy.
shit when y'all start posting like clips and shit. Y'all gonna start posting clips from y'all podcast and shit like that.
Yeah. So is Bust Down a whole team, or is it just like a few people?
It's behind the page. It's really just me.
Just you. So you do that. You do like the big edits, like on the.
All that shit.
That's just crazy.
All that shit is just me. That's why like some days, like that's why some days I be consistent, and then like after that I be inconsistent just because it's just one person and shit like that.
You get worn out.
Yeah, I just be like, fuck this shit. I ain't even about to
Yeah.
keep trying to force it and shit like that. But yeah, I got Nick though. I met Nick.
So wait. Who's Nick?
Shout
For
out to
people that don't
boy.
know.
Nick is one of the hottest videographers right now in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him. He came to me in March last year, asking for promo, and I seen he did an interview, and I was like, who shot the interview? And then I called him that same night, and we linked up like this time last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we just been locked in for like over a year now, and just been talking and working and putting shit in motion and shit like that. And so it's me and Nick really. He not into the page and all that, but he work the camera and all that shit like that for the interviews and everything else we do content wise.
Yeah.
Damn. So what kind of pieces has he done for the city? Like,
he do a lot of music videos, like for artists, like a lot of music videos.
Type shit.
I don't think he started.
Bro, he did my first ever music video. My first 2 ever music videos.
Is that what the one with Ree?
Yeah, that was the second one we did. And that's what we did at the studio. That was my first time ever linking up with bro. They was deep at the studio. We came out there, shot a music video. They was doing it like a control the room. That should be hard too. Like, you know, the little mic, open mic live performance or whatnot. They was hitting that. And that first one, we actually recorded that all in my my old apartments, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like every scene, we went to the garage. It was fun. It was the first video. The video, like we shot it like all in my apartment complex, me and Nick. Hell yeah. But yeah, them videos was lit, bro. My first ever videos was shot by that man.
You know what you need to do, bro? Summer coming up, so you know that the vintage flea market, you gotta do an open mic.
Ooh, they do.
Ooh, that's crazy.
They do it.
They be having niggas like break dancing.
Yeah. They got a DJ and everything.
So, wait, do you guys have merch? Like,
I'm working on some
merch.
You're working on some merch?
Yeah, I'm working on some of that shit. Yeah, I got some shit made last year, but it was like some bullshit just to test it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got some hard shit coming.
So, do you get that with like? Are you planning like paying people to do it for you, like a company, or you want to do it by yourself?
What, to make the merch?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a design. Cause I design almost everything we do and shit like that. So, for like the designs on the shirts, I'm gonna get it put out. I'm gonna get it sent to somebody to get them to make it.
Yeah, cause I think at some point last year I tried to do like my own clothing.
Yeah.
Shit was hard as fuck to do. Yeah, my own print, everything. It was like the hardest thing I've probably ever done.
You got the machines and all that?
I still have it in my room. Like at some point I just had like all the t-shirts on one table, and then the printer and everything on another table. Like I had a whole setup.
No, that's really a startup though.
Yeah.
You make the custom drip.
Hey, but that's what my cousin did.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how she started her little brand, Greedy.
Yeah, but not, like it was hard. Like I found it hard because like it was just me and I didn't really know much about like clothing and all that shit and how to print. Like I did my research, but even like as much research as you do, you still need to like practice that shit. So I was just practicing. I would just keep wasting shirts and like
wasting. You're not wasting.
I was wasting because I didn't sell a single piece of that motherfucker.
That's not the point though. You're learning each shirt.
Did you advertise?
Each shirt is a
hell no. I was trying to make them before I even did anything.
Imagine you would have kept making shirts every day, wasting shirts every day, today. Bet you would have been crazy.
You did all the designs you did?
Yeah, I still got all of them. Because so Houston's Authority, like at first it was Authority for All. Like that's what the clothing brand. That's like I always wanted something with authority. I don't know. Like it just sounded like nice as fuck. Yeah. And then I was gonna like when I started the Instagram page.
Natural.
Huh?
I said that whole do sound natural.
Authority for All. Yeah.
No. Like the word authority.
Like authority.
Like how you put it, Houston's Authority. Like that sounds like something like you know, a brand. Like you feel me? Something I would see and come across. And
that's something I always had. Like I could always like say some random ass name and it would just sound like good as fuck, like for like a brand or something. But when I started the clothing, it was Authority for All, and then like that shit like failed. So I was like, fuck it. Like months went by, and then like I was like, fuck it, I want to get into music. Like I can't, like I've never rapped in my life. Like I didn't do shit. Like I tried to make a couple beats in my life, but that shit was fucked too. So then I was like, all right, let me just find some motherfuckers that make music, and I'll help them. Like I'll promote them, like find them shows, like help them. Like that fucking startup is always the funnest shit in the world. Getting that startup. So that I was like, fuck it, I want to keep Authority in the name, but I don't know what to put in front of it or like in the end of it. So I was like, fuck it, I want to promote the Houston motherfuckers around here, because I feel like Houston's like a very like, it's like clique based basically. Like everyone has their own group and shit. And like motherfuckers don't want to work for other motherfuckers because you're not part of our group.
No love nowhere.
So I was like, fuck it, let me just fucking put Houston. And I was like, Houston Authority, that doesn't really sound right. So I was like, let me fucking put the S in right next to Houston. I was like, Houston's Authority. I was like, that shit sounds fire. And then I texted, who was it?
Probably wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you.
C-Man?
C-Man, yeah. I texted C-Man. Caleb, and he got me connected with all of you guys, like his whole group, like instantly, like
put us in a group chat.
In a group chat type shit. And I told everyone, I was like, bro, if you guys are 100% into this bitch, we'll get this shit done by the summer.
I was.
And he called me. I was at work. He called me. He was like, bro, I'm already in my music video. Like we're gonna get this shit going.
Yeah.
And then that's when, I think like a month later, that's when you booked the show with Bustdown, right?
Probably.
The Hookah Lounge.
Oh, the Hookah Lounge, yeah. That shit.
Hookah Lounge was the first one. That was like my little, let me see how I could do on the mic. Let me see how I feel. You know, do it feel natural, like type of thing? Do I get butterflies? Is that something I gotta go around? How do I, sound on the mic type of thing? I ain't gonna lie. Then we popped out at the Bustdown.
Oh, that was your first show, not the Bustdown, but the one before that.
That one was like, it was like a show, but like
it was like a club.
It was like
yeah.
Like
I know what you're talking about. Type.
Yeah, you know how they be just having niggas perform like Friday night open mic type of thing.
When people started going down,
I ain't gonna lie, we had that whole lit.
Crowd, it started getting way litter.
We had that whole lit.
All right, so I want to talk about the Bustdown show now.
Bro.
So like, just walk us through how
I want to ask him further.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As an artist who was like there to perform and all that shit, like what you think about the show, and like what's some advice you would have for like the next year type, like the next year and show and shit like that. Like what's some shit you would say about next year, and then what's something you just gotta say about the last one we just did, the first one we just did.
All right, so first I'm gonna talk about this show. Whenever I go to shows, the hosting, I feel like with you and Nick, I feel like it was more like a backstage thing. Like if y'all was on the mic interacting, like people, like I feel like everybody was kind of just like how we was saying, like it's like click based, like like these people was performing, they had everybody in their circle lit, but everybody around wasn't really interacting because there wasn't really like yo like this is happening, like. And then at that, bro, these niggas was fucking up the sound the whole show. That kills the vibe, like bro, that's nobody's fault. That kills the vibe off a rip. Like bro, they fucking up the sound. They being dickheads about it, like cutting niggas shows early, getting niggas hot and stuff, right? That's nobody's fault. But what I was trying to get at is that like I feel like the hosting, like this is y'all show, like let people know this is y'all show, like run that whole, like y'all need to have y'all own separate mic for whenever shit go down, like yo give us 30 minutes, like la like my people, they was like what's happening, like everybody's confused, like what's happening, not really knowing, like we gotta stay engaged with the crowd. That's why I was trying to kind of get engaged with the crowd, say certain things. Like they had my shit quiet for like what, but I heard 1-808 on my song, boom, loud as fuck, it boomed, and it just stopped. All right, it was tweaking out, la. So I was just trying to engage with the crowd, keep everybody tapped in, instead of people, me being me in the crowd, I'm gonna walk away, I'm gonna be like, bro, this shit dead, bro, I'm about to smoke blood, so like this shit dead. But like the interaction with the crowd is definitely one thing that I feel is very important. 2, the space, not the actual, like I feel like we knew what we was getting into, but at the same time we also knew that was probably like, bro, it was just like, bro, we was all just so excited to be there, like bro, everybody was just so excited to be there, like I feel like the space can also be more controlled at the same time, like we can have more controlment at the door or whatnot, whatever it may be that we may need. We can have more controlment, maybe like a snack bar in that bitch, like niggas, they doing what they gotta do, they can go get their food, like something like that. Maybe like maybe a little, even a mini smoke shop in that hoe, like niggas get their Rillos, la like let's try to like make this our show, make that hoe something to remember for these people. You feel me? That's how I feel like. Bro, it's just, bro, it was the first show, like there's gonna be,
that's not matching. We still got shit to learn. That was like
definitely a learn, like definitely a lesson learned. But for the next show, definitely some type of food, like that's some active food.
We had that, but they didn't pull up. We had to smoke the THC truck outside, but the people that own the venue got mad and shit. Like they ducked off. They didn't want the police to pull up and shit like that. So they was like, get the THC. They was like, get the truck in front of the spot. So I had to ask bro to move the truck. He ended up just leaving. So I'm like, fuck it, that's out the way. And then
wait, so did they know about the about the truck or no? Like, did you tell him before? Like, oh yeah, we're
Nah.
in this truck. Oh, you didn't tell him.
Nah, it was just we thought it'd be cool and shit. We didn't think they was gonna trip like that, but they was like, they didn't want they just ducked off from the police because they not even supposed to be there type shit. So I ain't gonna
Yeah,
try
that
to
place
say their
looked
name.
like super hidden.
Yeah, I ain't gonna try to say their names and shit like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
They don't want to be there. They not supposed to be right there.
Yeah.
Bro, we literally like passed by it like on the way. And
Drake
we were
missed
like,
that up.
What? We were like, what? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why I so ducked off like that. That's why I was like all ducked off and shit.
And then yeah,
Hey,
we
but
were
it was a
leaving and
cool-
we saw it.
Overall, it was a cool little night, but yeah, back to like the next show, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely food, which is gonna be mandatory. A more controlled crowd on stage and off
Maybe a
stage.
nicer
Like,
venue, but like still like.
I feel like that venue was cool.
nah, that venue was cool, bro.
It was
Yeah.
cool, but it was like some cool just shit to talk. Like that's the best deal we found type shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they let us get in there for free, and we gonna split the back end with it,
Mhm.
like with them. But the shit went down, so they kept all that shit. And so yeah, so next year we
Yeah,
gonna
what
have all
it
that.
is.
Yeah, so next year that was like the best deal though. They just let us get up in there for free, and they say we just split the tickets to like all the ticket sales and shit like that at the end. But yeah, that was the best deal that Nick found that shit too. Nick found it, so shout out to Nick. Nick found that shit. But next year, yeah, we gonna have a better spot. We gonna have a better spot, bigger spot. Definitely
Control.
gotta have more security and
Too.
shit. Security gotta be there.
Oh,
for
Yeah,
sure.
bro, you definitely gotta have security in there.
Security gotta be there.
But yeah, it was definitely a good little test run, bro. We
Yeah,
good.
That shit was good. Like the first 3 to 4, like the first 4-5 hours we was there. All that shit was cool
Yeah, yeah.
until like the shit. But yeah, all that shit was cool and shit. Like everybody was just vibing, cooling and shit like that. Nobody's really
Yeah.
tripping. Everybody was getting along.
I ain't gonna lie, they had me worked up with my sound.
Yeah, cause you know, like
man.
me and Nick wasn't controlling like the actual like sound to the whole
Yeah, they
building
were.
and shit. The dude
They
that
was
was
at
sitting by
that
the
little
door,
box.
dude that sitting by
Yeah.
the door, he was controlling all that shit. So like we trying to tell bro, like he told us to keep the computer at a 75% volume. So I'm like, bet I ain't gonna fuck his shit up. He saying it's gonna make the speakers pop or some shit like that. So I'm like, bet I'ma just do it up. He's saying do 'cause it's his spot, it's they shit.
I know they be in there.
Yeah, 'cause they do rocking shit. They do
Yeah,
rocking
bro,
shit.
they- yeah,
If you doing rock, your
Screaming
shit
and
gotta
they
be up
shit,
there.
Like
Yeah,
what?
If
my
you doing
boy
rock,
had to
your
go
shit
up
gotta
and
be
tell
live. If you
them
doing
to
rock
turn it up.
rock shows and shit.
Definitely. But yeah,
So yeah, that's probably about it though. That's like
he was.
it's all that shit went down though. Like all that bullshit went down. I fucked my hand up and shit. So it's just like it's a whole bunch of stuff I just learned from this one that we gotta just
Next
fix
one
next
gonna
year.
be
And just,
way
next one
better.
you gonna be.
Bro, cause like
I already start planning that
I could
shit.
tell everybody sitting at this table, we're not the type to go through something and not learn from it and do better.
People
Like,
thought I was gonna run or like stop doing the
What? Stop
net. They
doing
thought I ain't gonna do
shows,
another one
like
next year.
what?
That shit ain't stop shit.
Can't
I'll
quit.
be back next year. Just better security, better spot, better all type of shit that I learned from.
we gonna host. We gonna have hosting. We
Yeah.
gonna. I feel like also like, bro, we should have the artists. Like, bro, let these niggas know, like, bro, this is your show. Like,
Yeah.
Sir.
like, you feel me? Like, this is your show. Like, rock it out. Like, this is
Yeah.
not just your opportunity to get your name out. Like, make this a night for somebody to remember, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like people deep down, like, but that's it. At least that's what me personally tried to do, bro. Like, I tried to make that hoe go stupid, regardless of any issue. Like, I just made the best out of whatever it was, bro.
See, when we got there, I was kind of tripping. I was like, bro, like everyone's like separate. Like no one's really like, everyone's listening to the music, but like everyone's like,
Nobody's really.
yeah, no one was really
controlled.
there like
Yeah.
watching the show.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, like what if like fucking Bmadethis gets up there and like no, it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
So when we got up there, bro, and we started seeing people starting
Cause
like
they forced everybody
they-
to the
yeah,
crowd. from
yeah,
the
they forced
stage.
they forced us down the stage, and then that's when like people started walking up towards the stage because we had a little crowd going right there, like in
With
front of the
flashlights
stage.
booming and shit. They trying to see
Yeah.
who on the stage.
See, and then that's when
light skinned nigga with braids.
when that happened, like when they
Smile
kicked
got
everyone
on
off
my
the
face.
stage,
Yeah.
I was really like, that's when I learned something. I was like, damn, like if we bring our own crew and we have them just sitting like in front of the stage,
That's what I t-
bro,
that's
you
what I
can
tell
catch
you, bro.
people's attention real
That's what I tell you.
quick.
You know, like you seen like how they had the shout out to Young 4AG, and you know
Mhm.
that was the first group that was on stage. Like
Bro,
everybody
they
was
was
lit.
lit.
If he
They
had
was
everybody in the
He
crowd,
up the block.
if he had everybody in the crowd, that shit would
Yeah,
look live
like
as shit.
30
Yeah.
people.
Everybody was on
Yeah.
stage though. Shout out to them though. But if they had
Yeah.
everybody in the crowd, that shit would have been lit.
Yeah,
It would have looked live. It was
That's
just
what
everybody
that's what my
tapped in.
cousins and them was saying. They was like, yeah, a lot of people like they had most of their show on the stage.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine if all your supporters
That
was,
shit'll make you feel better about you. It's like you
Yeah,
got everybody in the
it's
crowd.
your
and shit.
show,
You
like
gotta,
I
but
was
he gotta,
saying,
they
this
gotta
is your
control that shit.
show.
They gotta be the ones to tell their friends and shit to get off the stage. Like, cause they trying to, like, the people that own the venue trying to tell everybody that shit, making everybody mad and shit.
yeah.
So they gotta have the artists. The artists gotta be the ones to tell their partners and shit, get off the stage, just rock out in the crowd, and just let me turn up
Shit,
here
my
type
homies
shit.
here.
See, yeah, that
But I feel like, bro, my thing about, bro, I really just don't understand how I was the utmost respectable,
Yeah.
like, about everything that happened, like, with all my sound or whatnot, like, even with them telling, like, I wasn't gonna have no more than 5 people on the stage.
Yeah.
Cameraman, manager, my nigga JJC, K-Swiss, and C-Man who was recording. I mean, not recording, on the mic or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, as soon as that nigga, like, he seen them niggas come on the stage, he was like, nah, get off, get off the stage, like, la. Like, I was like, yo, bro, like, what it is,
Bro,
but, like,
shit, man, he was
but
doing
I ain't gonna lie, I just was like, all right, fuck it. Hey, whoever's on the mic, let's go, let's do it.
that was the
I'm
best
just so
decision that
ready.
happened though.
So ready to go, just perform, bro.
Yeah.
So ready to perform.
You got through your whole set, didn't you? Like, you did your whole shit. It was
Yeah,
just
my whole
fucked up on the
five.
sound.
And then
on the
Reggie.
sound part.
And then Reggie popped on.
Yeah.
Bro, one thing I noticed about the first concert that we did, first thing, bro, like the artists felt like more supportive. Like, everyone that was like there, everyone that was there, they felt, bro, they was going crazy.
All I heard was backlash, but whenever I was on that stage, I ain't hear shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There was this one like Hispanic kid talking shit, like while we were up there.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't hear it because, like, obviously I was upstage, so you can't really hear shit while you're down there. But when B was like promoting his shit, like, oh, I make beats and all that
That's
shit.
y'all first show. Y'all talking about the one we just did.
The one we just did.
Yeah.
B was trying to promote his like beats as he should like be doing.
Yeah.
And like these motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, we already heard you, blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, I heard somebody say it the first time you said that shit.
yeah, and then
Kept talking my
Kept
shit.
going.
yeah, and then after the show, like my girl and her were there,
Yeah.
and they were like, yeah, this little Hispanic dude was like talking shit, blah blah blah. And when K-Swiss got on the like started sitting down, that's when he stopped talking shit. And then I was like, damn, like that shit like got me heated. I was like, if you're gonna talk shit, like talk shit while you there. And then we have like video of him just standing there while Case was sitting just like with a like mean mug and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then when we started doing the interviews, like I was like, fuck, I need to say this shit. And I was like
Niggas were hating.
yeah. And then I was like, after I was done interviewing you, I was like, man, if you're talking shit in the like during the show, fuck you. And then that's how our vlog, like our weekend vlog ended, and it was like fucking fire as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. There's way more
ain't
niggas like
really
either
fuck
neutral
them
or
niggas.
hating at like
Niggas
at,
gonna
like
be,
the last.
people gonna do what they wanna do,
first
bro.
one.
And it's gonna be a lot of weird shit like going on. Like once y'all get deep into this shit, like I done already, cause I already meet up with like a lot of artists and shit like that, just in the studio and shit like that. So I peep a lot of weird shit these niggas be on, like a lot of just crazy shit.
Niggas on
They
the same
like they
shit,
see
but
a
they
benefit
hating.
off of you,
Yeah.
like, and they really use that benefit that you have to their advantage, type of thing. Like them niggas, like they see that you got what they need, but instead of wanting to work with you, like on some like on some cool shit, it's more like, let me force the fact that you have this benefit. Like I need that, like type of thing. Like that's good for business, but like don't make it seem like it's this and that whenever you want it to be strictly business. Like niggas be forcing a whole different type of relationship outside of music or whatnot, and then double back whenever it come to that, like be forcing some weird shit. Like I don't know, I feel like that shit just be wonky, like it's hell.
Yeah. So what type of advice do you have for like someone like me or someone like in the audience like that wants to like start doing business like this, that has to deal with artists and these benefits that you bring to them, but they want to like be grimy as fuck sometimes?
You gotta just stay like, I really don't know, cause it's like I just deal with that shit on the fly. It's like I'm just not like I ain't gonna really try to force it. If somebody come to me on some bullshit, I'm not gonna really sit there and entertain it. Like I'm gonna just ignore it type shit. And then if they keep pressing it, then it is what it is, and that shit gotta But other than that, you gotta just stay like if that's who you is and that's how you handle shit, you just gotta stay true to yourself at the end of the day. Just stay true to yourself type shit, and just That's what I
Don't let
stay
anything
true.
discourage
like,
you.
don't let nobody bullshit you. Don't let nobody knock you off your path and shit. Don't let nobody fuck you up and just don't let nobody play with you at the end. Like don't let nobody play with you. That's all I can say. Don't let nobody play with you. And just stay true to yourself and just go from there.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I was watching his interview with 6ix9ine, right? This new one he just popped off. And I don't know, I like something about it just made me want to talk about it because his shit with his like I don't even know who that like. It was Academics, 6ix9ine.
Oh, the Whack 100.
Yeah, the Whack 100 interview. Bro, every time I watch a Whack 100 interview with 6ix9ine, bro, it's just nonstop screaming. Like
niggas teamed up.
They be beefing.
I ain't watch it though, but I
bro,
seen
you know
like, the clips.
Whack. You know Whack is like his manager now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They both teamed up.
Yeah, they started off talking shit to each other,
It's
being his
indie,
manager.
bro.
That's how I tell you.
It's
Like,
either-
that's how I tell you. That's the weird shit that these niggas be on these days. Like
Like
There's a lot
they
of that
probably
shit.
one of them niggas probably only forcing that because of the fact that they on mic getting recorded, or it could be another thing like that's just their character to force stuff around people. Like, bro, people literally will be a certain way in your face whenever it's y'all two. Soon as they get around some women or whatnot, or they get around a group of people that they want to impress, like, but they start switching and you know they either want to be aggy towards you, they want to force stuff, they want to make it seem like they mad at certain things that they may not get mad at you whenever it's just y'all two. Like, but that shit really is like, why don't like I feel like it's all just a role. Like people got this like big ass act on, like that's really like just be you, bro. Like so what? Fuck the judgment, fuck what anybody has to say, bro. Like just be you, bro. Like that shit really is like forcing a whole different thing that you don't normally go by, like forcing, like trying to make certain activities habitual just because you around certain people is weird. Like how can't you, like how do you like naturally, how do you think that's ethical? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. It's just trolling.
So
I remember when Whack 100 was talking about how he wanted to talk to 6ix9ine because everything that went down, he wanted to expose him for what he really was.
Yeah, that could
Somebody
also
wanted to kill him too. That shit was crazy.
See, bro, that could
Makes
also
no sense.
all just be to gain attention, bro. Like 6ix9ine, bro, nobody listen to his music no more. Everything like
you can't say that, bro.
What I'm
Hey,
saying
look at it.
what I'm
Nah,
saying
bro.
is-
Nah, why you
Bro,
talking shit right now?
Bro,
I think
he's not in the he's not in the
loop
circle
as
no
much,
more.
though.
Like he's not in the
He's
loop.
not in the
Like
rap game.
like
I
bro,
don't think it's no nigga just riding around bumping his shit. They might
You
go
feel
watch
me?
his shit.
Nah, yeah.
They might bump his shit.
they
when
watching
first
his
start
shit
working.
once and then turning
Yeah,
it
look
off.
around.
They
His
gonna watch
interview-
They just trying to see what he's saying type shit.
He pulled 14 million views in 8 days.
Bro, they boosting.
It's a lot of weird niggas. It's a lot of weird niggas that jamming that nigga. I ain't gonna. It's a lot of like weird kids that you got.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was jamming his shit when he was popping off.
Like when he
Nah,
first started.
definitely. He
Bro.
had some catchy songs.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know about Gummo, but
No, his album was ass. Though.
the most recent.
I
one?
think
Yeah, didn't
I feel like 6ix9ine shouldn't drop any albums in his life ever again, cause I feel like he based off his careers making like hits like
Singles.
singles after
Weird
singles
ass
after
names.
like that's how he made his career.
basically.
And now when you make a
He
whole
made
album,
his career on the internet. But
He
continue.
was going off on
But continue.
SoundCloud. too.
yeah, he was going off on
I ain't
SoundCloud.
gonna lie, I don't keep up with that nigga.
Yeah, I stopped.
We're in a
I don't know. He just always pops up on my
era
feed,
Yeah,
bro. Like
I
I
see the
don't.
interviews. Cause I follow like academics and shit
Yeah.
like that. So I see the interview clips and all that shit.
Oh, talking about academics, the fucking Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lane shit
Oh my god.
that's happening right now,
Bro,
which is crazy. Have you guys seen that
swear
shit?
that's been going on forever.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Like,
Like,
Bro,
what's up with the,
I don't know if he tweeted this or like an article came out where it showed like one of the people that were in the car like said that the muzzle flash
Yeah.
came like from like the opposite side of where fucking what's his name Tory Lane was, and and then I was like damn. So and then he also
homegirl?
it was Megan Thee Stallion's homegirl, I think that was like near the flash. So And then
What
fucking
if Meg shot herself?
that'd be crazy.
Shot herself. I don't know.
The
It's
fact
just,
that like
it's so
fact-
weird because like how was she posting like twerk videos and like
Mm.
all this out modeling and stuff like 3 days later?
Bro,
after
she's
getting
like
shot
six.
in the
She's like
foot?
6'1", bro. I promise you.
That
Tori-
makes no
Tori-
sense.
the fact
Tori
that this
doesn't
is even
pass
a
4'11".
Like honestly, I feel like he would be scared of her if she
No,
really
like-
came at him.
Like the fact that this situation is put in front of our eyes. is
Yeah,
wicked
bro,
to
it's
me.
crazy.
It's just like, imagine I was put in one of those situations. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah,
is
it's
crazy.
like, cause they start blowing that shit up to be looking different ways. Like, bro, it's just, bro, stories just start flipping and flipping. Nobody knows what's
The
really
same shit happened
happening.
with regular people. And you
Yeah,
weren't worried
you
about
wouldn't.
it.
Yup. No, and
Or
then
with, Johnny Depp.
oh,
Have you
Johnny
ever
Depp
heard?
and bro.
Crazy.
I like sometimes I'm scrolling through TikTok and shit, and I see like the live stream, like NBC or some shit's live streaming that shit, and I'd be watching it like for like 5 minutes.
What's this shit? Like, what's this shit? I seen it trending on Twitter, but I clicked it.
So
I
they
didn't know what it's about.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard got married in like 20 like I think it was like 2015,
I don't know
2011,
the
20
dates.
like through 2011, 2015.
Yeah.
They got a divorce like near
And a-
2019.
they were in an abusive marriage.
Yeah. 2019.
Oh,
She came out and like sued him or some shit like for being in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
And she won the case but later like a lot of evidence started coming out that like she started faking that shit,
Yeah.
that half the shit she said was like fake. So now he's suing her for defamation.
Because she ruined his
Career.
I feel like
bro.
all this shit
Ruined
is
Pirate the
controlled,
Caribbean.
though. I
Yeah,
feel
that
like
shit
it's
was
all
on.
controlled.
I
Bro,
never
Pirate
knew
the
that shit was
Caribbean
going
is
on.
out of there for him.
Gone. Disney dropped him.
Yeah, Disney dropped him
But
completely.
they took it off the
Dropped
street,
it.
like off the Disney Plus and all that shit.
Nah, he just
It's
can't
still on there, but
it's
he's not gonna be in
any
of
any
them.
Disney
Yeah.
films.
Yeah.
The only I think the only company that stayed with him.
Even though even though all the shit going back his way.
So
they taking all-
so that he said in the while he was in the fucking whatever
Court.
the court, yeah, while he was in the court, he said like they asked him if this goes right, will you go back to Disney, and he was like, never in my life would I ever go back to that company.
Never.
Yeah, shit.
And it makes sense, bro. Like you dropped him, and like half the evidence that was there wasn't even like true. But the only company that did stay with him was Dior.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dior.
Yeah.
They still model him.
And then like video recording said like, oh, like Amber Heard was saying like, I don't know why they signed you. Like you have no style, you have nothing. Like
I
like
should punch you.
yeah, like,
Haters. Just hate.
bro. And there's like videos of him like
Hate.
passed out, like there's coke on the table and shit like that. And they're trying to use that against him, but like that man's like that man's a literal
Flip
rock star, bro.
anything,
That man was like he was in
That's
like
the celebrity.
yes,
life.
bro, celebrity. He was in bands before he did all the
That's
music shit.
I'm gonna
like,
be a no cap ass nigga, like, bro. That nigga is so ducked off, bro. He is on no promo page
What you
unless
talking
you
about?
no cap.
Oh, the rapper?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Like,
no cap
bro,
is. I didn't know about no cap until one of my friends played him in the.
bro. Like he is not like. I have never heard his name in anything, bro. Like
Yeah.
whenever it come to like say cheese, like you know
It
how
sounds
they'll
like
post
Wasn't
on
he-
the-
wasn't he
jail and
locked
shit.
up?
It sound like
Yeah,
going to
like-
jail. That's all.
yeah.
Am I tripping or was he locked up?
Yeah.
He was locked
yeah.
up for a while.
I don't know. How
Oh,
long.
Pooh Shiesty for good 5 years.
Bro, that is insane. I don't know how he got it. The lawyer money will get you literally anything. For
5
life.
years, bro.
It is crazy. He literally went from life to 5 years. Like how?
I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm taking life for. No, I'm not taking life for 5. I'm taking 5 years.
take
The
off.
whole
like-
5 years, but he probably like two, a good 2
He was
years.
actually. I
like,
think.
No,
he was
they
on
said
death penalty,
they
too.
said if he's on like good behavior, like they'll get him out like 3.5.
Yeah, he probably want to do the whole file. Like he ain't gonna do the whole file. and shit.
Crazy death penalties. Life,
Oh, this is-
5 years.
This is something I want to talk
5 to
about.
25.
So I was watching, the No Jumper show at the end of the day
Yeah,
with like what's his name, AD and like Terrell and all of them.
yeah.
Mm.
I was watching them. They were talking about how when you're doing music and you make it, like there's no point for you to still be like in the streets. Like you can't have one shoe in and one
Yeah.
foot in and one foot out,
Yeah, my fault.
because that shit would like always get you like.
He'll get
And
you
we
caught
see it
up,
with,
he'll
yeah,
catch up.
we see it a lot in like all these big artists that get locked up because they want to stay with their
wanna
hood and
have
shit.
Yeah, it's just like it's
streetways
it's a mentality really.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a habit.
They
That's
want to
what
run
they
off
do.
on
That's
someone
why-
when they got 20K. On
Yeah.
Yeah, cause even if they get all this money and shit like that, it's like at the end of the day they grew up
Mhm.
in this environment and shit. So it's just like that shit gonna be stuck in their head, and it's gonna be hard to get that mentality, get out that mentality, and just go somewhere else with it. But and then these days it's like if you switch up and go live your life how you supposed to be living, once you get all this money, the internet gonna start calling you like fake, snake, pussy, and all the other shit like that.
Yeah.
And they be scared to get that type of look on them and shit. So they try to keep up this image that they been having while they got money, end up in jail and shit like that.
Yeah.
And shit
The
like
whole
that.
internet see them over this image,
Yeah.
but the whole time they on Instagram. I mean, not they off of Instagram. You know, doing a whole nother thing, bro. Like,
Yo,
but
watch
we
that
don't
right
know
now.
these people outside.
See, I don't.
of Instagram.
Yeah, but
Twitter and shit.
in that case, like, I didn't like. I don't really like. If you're rapping about like if your goal in rapping is to make it out and get like fucking bread and all that shit,
Yeah.
like it's cool if you like if you like you still supporting your like your hood or like wherever you're from, like, but once you're like still in that shit and you're like still doing all the like the grimy shit, but you're making millions of dollars, but you're still in that shit, like the cop, like the fucking feds are gonna get onto your ass. Like you're a big ass name doing all this like shit that people with like no following, no nothing, like they're doing that shit because they could get away with it type shit. But then there's you doing all that shit, and you're like, eventually they're gonna catch up with your ass,
And then they posted.
and then then they start posting all this shit
Posting and rapping about it.
and rap, and it's cool though. But like eventually,
Yeah, it's cool to like a certain extent.
Yeah, it's
To a certain extent, it's cool, but people gotta learn to they gotta just change their mindset if they want to actually like survive and shit. Like somebody gotta make it. Like you made it out, you change your family, like change your mama life, your daddy life, whoever, your sister. You gotta just keep that shit going.
Yeah.
You gotta like make that shit generational so everybody can eat.
and 21 Savage, like I think he's a good example because he blew up what 26, 20 like late
2016,
20
yeah.
like late 2015,
Yeah.
like throughout 2016,
Yeah.
and it took him like a few years to like actually like
I'm not gonna lie.
get,
I
like
think,
his sound.
I think that shit that happened with him in the London shit.
yeah.
I
That
think
shit was
I think that shit kind of like messed his image, like his street image up. But I think that's what made him say, I ain't even gonna try to keep it up. Cause now I'm gonna just hear all this London shit all the time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just keep my head on the straight.
Yeah.
And now I think that kind of like helped him out, like getting that shit exposed a little bit.
Make
I think
more
that shit helped him.
professional.
Yeah, I think that
But
shit
like
helped him.
his music is still fire. Like that shit
Yeah.
didn't change it.
Like he still rap about shit, but
Yeah.
he just not living that shit for real. And that's
Right.
like that's good to say. Like you ain't gotta feel like a hoe and nothing like that. Like when somebody say you not living it, cause you made it out. At the end of the day, you made it out.
But he did live it though. Like
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
he
can
made
talk
it.
shit about it
He's making music for people to relate to.
to
Yeah.
relate to you.
So like
You
niggas
don't
can
want
relate
Grammys
to
and
his
shit. Don't want a
music.
Grammy and all that shit. So it's like
21 Savage. I feel like 21 Savage has the best features in like
He needs to
in
drop
the game.
a UK drill album though.
That's crazy.
Man.
Did you guys see fucking what's her name, Cardi B and
Oh, and K-Flip?
yeah?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
no.
they went off, bro. They need
Hey,
to
one of the
drop that
homies
video.
edited that video.
Did he actually?
One of Alex's homies.
That's
Really?
what I'm saying.
Bro, Alex is crazy. You know about Alex?
Unified
Unified Atlantic?
Atlantic.
Man, what?
Unified Atlantic.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he's crazy, bro. Like that man,
He got Baby Santana
You need to
edited
put
doing a
Nervous
new
on.
shit.
bro, I seen that man.
Bullshit.
I seen that man like where he started. Like I didn't really like know him as a person, but like as a friend. But we went to the same school, so like
He from here?
yeah, he's from here. We went to the same school. And I would just see him like he was like editing like that was one of his classes, like editing or some shit. And he would just do video design, yeah. And he used to go and like film like lacrosse games and shit, like do all that shit. So it's like cool to see him like start where he's just filming games and all that shit to like filming some of the like most fire like music videos I've seen, like some like Cole Bennett type music videos, and it's kind of crazy.
Bro, speaking of school, what do y'all got planned after y'all graduate?
Oh, but we've been graduated,
Y'all still in
dog.
school? I know you still in school.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're still in
I already
school.
got my plans, but I'm about to open
How
it up.
old y'all live?
18.
18.
How old you?
I'm about to turn 19.
18.
I'm 22.
22.
Yeah.
But what was I about to say though? Fuck, I forgot what.
You said,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you trying to go to that music school down the street, right?
Oh,
there.
after graduation, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to open up my own little spot, bro. Cause like,
Wait.
bro, I can build. Bro, I have the clientele whenever it comes to recording, opening up a studio, but I'm not doing that shit out my crib, bro.
Yeah.
That's where me and my mama lay our head,
Yeah.
like, bro,
I
not
went
just
out, that's why I
anybody.
never bought shit, nothing.
See, that-
bro.
I wanted like I was thinking about it, I was like type shit that I could do after I graduate, and I was like, damn, a
Look
studio.
that up on Google.
No. I was just thinking like I would just be laying in my bed just staring at my ceiling, just like shit I could be doing like after high school, cause right now,
It's coming naturally.
like
to me.
bro, tomorrow, bro, I have a city championship, bro,
For what?
for lacrosse. I have a
That
city
boy gonna be a
championship.
lacrosse baby. You gonna be doing lacrosse for that shit?
No, I'm not, bro. I could go to like any school I want. I could basically go to and play lacrosse, but like it's either I'm a broke
sport to get built in.
yeah, but it's either I'm a broke college lacrosse player or I'm getting money in Houston. Like
You
which
could
one?
do
Like,
both.
you can't do both because I'm gonna be in the
You
middle of
can't go to
fucking nowhere,
Rice?
huh?
You can't go to Rice and play lacrosse.
But my grades aren't
They're
aren't
not
rice
that-
material.
Damn. See, that's the thing.
I
Just
don't need
get
no
your
good grades
up.
to make it.
You could they Rice will full scholarship
But-
if you really play that good.
Right? I mean, yeah, but I don't even know if Rice has a lacrosse program. But
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Everybody
Yeah.
has a
Somebody
lacrosse program.
yeah, you're right. They be making bread.
They make
What?
straight.
They
I'm
make-
sorry.
not a pro players don't
They
make
have
any
a
bread, bro.
qualification.
Pro
and
lacrosse players don't make any bread. Zero bread.
What about golf? You ever think about golf? Hey, golf play? Hey,
Bro, golf be making you a quick milli, bro.
Quick
Bro,
milli.
quick
Play a game.
milli.
Hit the ball. Hit the ball
Bro.
right. Quick 2 mil.
Bro,
First place.
And like people don't understand there's other ways you could make money. But like if you want to be a pro athlete, like you gotta dedicate your whole life to that shit.
Fucking life.
And it's basically the same thing
Some
with
people
music
are
too. You gotta
naturally-
dedicate your life into making music. Or if you want to be a promoter, you gotta
Yeah, but it's
dedicate
easier
yourself.
for music. It kind of like it's way easier. For
Yeah, it
these
is way
days-
easier.
these days
Cause
it's
bro,
easier.
I feel like my bad to cut you off, but
Are you
like,
good?
bro, that shit just, bro, certain niggas is not supposed to be doing this shit.
Yeah, for sports you gotta be talented. For
Yeah.
music,
Some
it's like
niggas is
anybody-
not supposed to be doing this shit. Like, bro, that shit just is supposed to feel natural, bro. Everything
Yeah.
is supposed to feel like, bro, niggas be forcing it just because they see
They
another
got
nigga
people
doing it.
writing they shit.
Like what? Like, bro, like if it's not coming naturally to you, if
Yeah.
you're not making music for a certain, like, if you're only making music for the satisfaction of
All the money
other
and shit.
people, bro, like, bro, that's
Yeah.
not how you gonna go somewhere. Like, bro, whenever I make music, I really do this shit for me, bro, because I love doing that shit. Like, I'm not doing this shit for nobody else, bro.
But I mean, there's also nothing wrong with like, because other people do get like other people get like their happiness from seeing other people like if someone's making music. Imagine you made a song like bullshitting, right? But people were fucking with it, but you weren't really taking this shit serious. But you see other people are like happy, like they're listening to your music, like jamming at how like you still wouldn't do music even though like
I think what he's saying is like don't make that the main.
oh yeah
reason you
yeah
doing
yeah.
music. Like make sure it's for you first. Like make sure that's what's making you like happy type.
Like, it needs to feel like, bro, niggas force it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, they see they homies doing it, now they want to do it under the same name. Like, bro, it's just so watered down. Everybody trying to do the same thing, but like me, whenever I'm doing this shit, like, bro, starting this shit, I was literally maybe 14 years old in my uncle's studio making beats and shit, like not even knowing I'm gonna be at this point where I'm at now, recording myself and, you know, for real making beats on my own. Like, bro, like that shit just was naturally coming together. Like, bro, these niggas wake up one morning and just want to rap.
Yeah.
They in the studio with their homies, they want to hop on the mic. They want to shoot a music video just because they homie doing it. Like, bro, make it that shit. If that shit is not natural, bro, just, bro, be the background nigga. Everybody want
Yeah.
the spotlight.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Bro, my DMs, bro, like my requested type shit, they be like, I think get like at least like 5 people like every 3 to 4 days, like, oh, react to my music. I fucking click the link, bro.
They need
It's
to do
the-
another music video.
Yeah, another music would be fire. But I be listening to their music, bro. I'm like, that shit, like, it's complete ass, like
Yeah.
like
Tell 'em
dog.
that, or you try
I
to
know. I
show
literally
it
I
up?
tell them that I'm like, bro, like just get better, like create your own sound, better lyrics. Like I tell them everything, there's like better beats. Like I tell them everything, bro. Like
That's
Ain't
not
nothing
how
wrong with
you.
the
there's nothing,
criticism.
bro. There's nothing wrong with like.
Just be real.
So like
Like,
when
there's a way to give constructive criticism so people can listen and learn. He's gonna take that, bro. You tell me that, I'm gonna take it like, damn, bro. Like,
no, but I tell them in a respectful ass way.
You make me
yeah.
seem like
I'm
you telling this nigga,
no.
You make,
Nah,
yeah, your shit,
Right now,
alright, pick a
I'm
better
talking
beat,
wild
nigga.
because
Pick
know
a better
I was
beat.
talking-
I'm not trying to like hurt people's feelings, but like
Yeah.
sometimes
I tell
sometimes
nigga, yo, like I fuck with your flow, but like, hey, like we need to work on your mixing. Like maybe I can get you in my studio
I get
and
that
like,
shit a lot.
like
Like
type
everybody
of thing.
send
Like,
me songs they record on their phone, and I gotta
That's
tell
like
niggas like
mixing them.
that shit ain't sounding good. Like you gotta get in the studio.
like I hear what you trying to do, but
Yeah,
it's not
like you
gonna
can't
sound
record
right.
all, like for people that record on their phones all day, and just try to send shit out. Like that shit ain't gonna work all the time.
Like, some niggas can do it.
And I gave free studio time away because of some shit like that. Like I gave a nigga like 4 hours in the studio because of some shit like that. Like he was hard, but he just was on his phone. So I'm like, bro, just pull up to the studio Friday. We gonna be in the studio. Just pull up. He came and recorded some songs and shit. Then
You engineer?
I just know how to like the simple. I can record a nigga and shit. I don't know how to actually like mix and master and shit.
So who mix?
Whoever he sent it to, but it was sounding better than on the
Nigga, why
phone.
don't you just shoot them
I know how
hoes
to
my
do that.
way?
Nigga,
nigga?
You say what? Oh, it's
Shoot them hoes my way.
Oh, you know how to mix and master
Yeah,
and shit?
bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you
I do
know how to do that.
all
Oh, we about to
my
start it
shit.
out. We about to start our
You
album
can pull
too.
up to the
Yeah,
studio and do it right there and
Yeah,
then.
we better start
What
our
y'all
album.
record on?
With the mic and shit.
No, like the program.
Oh, Pro Tools.
Ooh, I gotta learn Pro Tools.
What
I ain't
you
gonna
on?
lie. I'm on FL.
Yeah, it don't matter. Like as long as you know how to record, we can. Cause we gonna be going to when we start
Really, we
recording.
can record on Pro Tools. Y'all can record on Pro Tools. I got my laptop on me. We just send the files right
Yeah.
to my
So
laptop.
you know
I
the
mix
studio you
it.
pulled up to that time.
Yep.
That one is Pro Tools, but we're gonna. You heard of Baron Studios?
Yep.
That's what we're gonna try to record that whole album at and shit. So I don't know if they got different software and shit, but if they
But
do.
y'all gonna be able to like y'all gonna be the engineer. Like y'all bring y'all own
Yeah, like we
engineer.
gonna orchestrate out. Nick ain't really like he ain't the music head. He ain't the music nigga that's like into the music. How deep I am with it, but since I know like the ins and outs with this shit, I'm gonna be the one like orchestrating everything and shit. So
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely trying to start engineering for
Yeah,
y'all
we gonna
niggas
get that
though.
shit.
Like if y'all don't got a little engineer or whatnot,
yeah, if they
I'll
got
definitely
FL
visit
Studio
that.
there at Baron, then we can get that shit. Then we can just book without the engineer and shit.
not even that, bro. Record on whatever software. Just
Yeah.
shoot them files my way, bro. It don't take me but 15-20 minutes to
Yeah,
lay down,
to
bro.
make-
I just throw the effects on there and based on how the voice sound, I'm gonna tweak it around. But it's the
Yeah.
same effects that I'm laying down on everybody's vocals. You just have to tweak those in different ways based on how the vocals sound or whatnot. So like, bro, really mixing is top. Like, bro, I can mix anything in no time, bro.
Yeah,
Not even on no cocky shit. Like,
Nah.
that's just how it is. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like that shit just shoot through. Like I feel like it's really my ear, bro.
is that like a video game to you? Like doing
Yeah.
that shit, like, cause you know how you be playing like fucking like Black Ops or some shit, and then you just already know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
is that what like it is
Hell
for you?
yeah. Type shit. Fuck yeah.
And you be having fun doing
Do
it.
the EQ. Throw the EQ on first. Lows this way. Highs this way. Like, bro, yeah, bro, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I do be having fun. Really, what I'm trying to start getting into more is fucking with the beat, bro, instead of just the vocals, bro. Like chopping up the beat, like in K Swiss song, bro. I was chopping up the beat. I threw the beat up in an octave in one part right before it dropped down real low. Like, doing certain things, reversing the intro, reversing the outro, like, certain things working with the beat instead of just the vocals, like expanding your mix, bro. Like, you can't just stick towards the vocals, bro. Listen to it as a whole, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, so and like when you make your beats, like are you buying like different like beat packs, or are you like, do you create your own shit? Like,
So
Like
a beat pack is pre-made beats
Uh-huh.
on a pack.
You mean like loops?
Loops, yeah, you talking about
yeah,
loops.
loops.
So
yeah.
loops. So what I do is Looperman,
Mhm.
goated, right? You take a loop on Looperman, you can turn. Pretty much that's a sample for me.
Mhm.
You turn that loop and just flip it around however I want to sound it. I'm taking certain parts and I'm making it however I want to sound. I may pitch it down an octave, may pitch it up, may slow it down, speed it up, may throw growth speed on it and throw some trippy effect. Like, just excuse me, fuck with the loop a lot. Like, don't keep that whole exactly how it was. Like, use it to broaden your imagination. Like, like I'm taking that loop and I'm hearing something else off that loop type of thing. Then I throw the drums over it or whatnot. Like, that's how it really goes. Like, bro, these loops are free, bro. You can find samples anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds are, bro, literally all over. I could literally hear a sound on a TV show and take that out. Like, I don't do this, but I could like hear something on a TV show.
Yeah, so like right now is like a really big trend to like
sample
like old songs or like
I'm
some.
not doing it.
You're not doing it. Like you haven't even tried it for fun.
It's not me, bro. I mean, I have to. I know I have to, like, learn it at least one day. But like right now, bro, I'm just so focused on my sound. Like, bro, that's just I know it's good to. It's good to copy and paste. Like whenever I say copy and paste, like doing things that everybody else does, because like if it's working for them, it could obviously work for me, like type of thing. But like at the same time, bro, I'm just so like that stuff just doesn't catch my attention as much as flipping a loop that I hear on Looperman. Like if I hear an old song, I may want to flip it, but like it's probably not gonna be a voice that I sample. Like these niggas are sampling voices. Like,
and at the end of the day, you still gotta get a lot of that shit cleared too. Like you actually trying to
that's
music,
just
you still gotta
always
get shit cleared.
shit.
I wonder how much of a check Jack Harlow had to cut for. What's her name, Fergie?
Yeah.
See, bro.
See, that was a hard ass sample though. Like I'm not gonna lie
signed
to
to a
you.
label though, so like the label will cover that shit.
Yeah.
It also depends on how much.
And a big thing.
Song is sampled.
My bad, but a big thing for producers, bro, if y'all using Looperman, bro, make sure y'all are in contact with these producers that y'all are using their loops, bro, because just like it's YouTube, bro, they gonna get you, bro. You blow up on one of their loops, they hear they sound, they, oh shit, that's my shit. Like,
Are they
let me see what he ate off of it. Let me see how much money he made off this beat. Like, bro, make sure you in contact, make sure everything good, make sure they don't got certain boundaries towards their loops.
When you're buying one of these, like say these YouTube beats, how does it? Because I clicked on one of the links because
free YouTube beats are free.
Yeah. So, but when you click on their link, it says like, I guess you can use them free, but it says once you make profit, like you either have to buy them
or whatnot.
Yeah. So like, do you have like, who uses a lot of YouTube beats? Let's say someone like Aaron, right? He blows up on a YouTube beat. Does he have to lease that for a certain amount, or like does he have to buy that? Like,
so for Aaron in that situation, it's probably best for an artist to go ahead and if they see that attraction starting to go towards a song, bro, go ahead and buy the lease. Yeah. Because once you matter of fact, I'm lying. A lease is not buying the beat.
Yeah.
There's I forgot what they call it, but there's a certain thing that they call it that you're buying the actual beat, like it's yours. Like they'll give you the FL file for it, like where you can go in and change everything, bro. Like that is buying the beat, but leasing it, like a lease. Bro,
it's a lease. Yeah.
Like I'm not understanding how it works fully, but
you pay it. Do you pay on it?
Pay monthly bills on that motherfucker.
Like, bro, like really, bro. But with most of these producers, bro, if you blow up, bro, they just gonna try to figure out how much you made on the song, try to ask for a cut. It's gonna be that simple.
And they gonna charge way more than they gonna originally charge.
You got $1 million? Sign me a cool 1,000. I know you got it.
Nah, they definitely asking more than 1,000 for a
off a
million.
Off a million. What they gonna ask for at least 250K?
$1 million views.
Oh, I'm hearing money.
All right, bro. So what do you got next?
Shit, the album. We about to work on the album. I try to find artists we gonna start managing and shit like that.
And we on that.
And we gonna have to get on the album.
So when are you planning on dropping that? This year, next year?
We're gonna try to this year. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit on something for too long and try to. Then I'm gonna end up not even want to fuck with it no more. So I'm gonna try to get it up out the way. I ain't gonna rush it and bullshit it, but I'm gonna try to get it out the way before this year over with, and then that'll be it. And then we got a cypher too. We got like a part 2 of our cypher coming in August. Cause we did the one last year in August.
We just talking about this.
I remember seeing
Hitman.
that.
It was at not Hitman. Sandman Studios. You know
we
that?
should look at that hoe for the listen.
Oh,
the listening.
What listening?
What are you talking?
What are you talking about, bro?
Listening party.
Oh, you talking about for the
For the little showcase I was talking about,
Yeah.
bro.
Why you gonna say for the listening?
Oh, y'all was
Bro?
at that shit? Y'all was
Because
there?
that's literally what you
No,
said.
no,
You're
no,
trying to
we
have
t-
it like
Oh, y'all
Nah,
playing
we
some
was
shit.
talking about. I was talking about like what I was talking about in the beginning. How I
Yeah.
want to get my album together and then eventually
Oh, yeah,
get that
yeah.
showcase. You talking
Oh, see, I
about
know
that
what
could
saying.
be
Y'all know what
possible.
Sandman is?
Nah, I don't.
That's a good studio. They charge like, I think it's 60. I don't want to say the wrong shit, but I think they charge like 65 an hour. I paid like 150.
What is
for
like a white room?
Yeah, like a whole white room, and it's
Oh,
like a whole
so
bunch of
no.
other rooms you can go up in.
So you tripping, bro?
Nah,
That's
man.
That's a photography studio.
Bro,
He
you
said
remember-
He said he did a
Yeah, it's a
cypher
photography
there.
studio, but
Cypher.
they let you host or like whatever you want to host up in there type shit. They got the garage doors there let up, and you can move whatever shit you want to move up in there just for the event and stuff like that.
That was a hard ass.
Get into money.
And we're getting near the end. But let's see. I forgot, bro. I just blanked out right now, bro. That music fucked me. I was about to say something after. Oh, when Case was birthday, bro. Remember how we were looking for a studio and we were just going through Google finding these studios?
Yeah,
Oh, bro, that studio, I thought it was cool,
I heard
but
about it.
yeah, but that man,
He's a
he
90s
started
guy.
questioning how good you were on like actually making your beats and shit. Like mixing you remember he was asking you all these weird like, oh, do you know what this is? Like,
Nah, he was trying to make sure, cause I approached him the way I approached him, bro. You have to be like that.
yeah.
Bro. You have to. I approached him. I was like, yo, like I need an engineer, like. So he's asking these questions to make sure I'm serious about this shit.
Yeah,
What
bro.
is gain stage?
But let me tell you something. That man made K-Swiss sound like an 05 rapper.
Yeah, I know. I heard
Really,
the song.
like
I heard
like
the
a-
song, yeah.
he-
But that's his style. That's what shit. It's working for that nigga. At the end of that shit, fuck it.
I gotta hear this now.
yeah.
I gotta hear this now.
All right, man.
Oh, God, rapper.
Thank you guys for listening and watching. Hey, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Instagrams. We have everything in the link in bio. Shout out Bustdownmedia.
For sure.
Do you have anything to say before you get off?
Man, shout out Nick. He supposed to be here, man. Shout out Nick. Make sure y'all go follow
Turtle.
us
Yes,
at
sir.
Bustdownmedia. Shout out to Turtle. Both of the top best shooters in Houston.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about you, B?
Shit, Bmadethis on anything. Space music video about to come out. No need for justification on all platforms. 6 songs on me and K Swizz. You know, we got an album coming up, all produced by B-Made. Showcase coming up. You know, we got a lot coming up. We gonna stay flooded with the content. Feel me?
What about you? I know you be in the background, but
Run his shit up.
run his shit up.
Support on the side.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow all the Instagrams. Link in bio, or link in the description. Actually, yeah, man. We're out. Shout out Promo U.